everyone, welcome to the John Ark Show. Today's episode is called the Tyson versus Jake Paul Catastrophe. Before we begin, I want to encourage you to subscribe to our channel for free. You can also like, comment, and follow us. We're going to have a lot of great celebrity interviews coming up, so make sure to click on that notification button so you can be notified every time. Also, we ask that you post a link to today's episode on all your social media to help spread the word. Now, let's get started. I've been watching major boxing matches for decades and have loved doing so. Boxing was always extremely popular in my life and in the lives of my friends. I loved going to the Kronk Gymnasium to watch Tommy Hearns train there just a few miles from my home back in the day. Later in life, I became friends with Tommy Hearns. We would get together to discuss producing reality TV projects that featured him, and we just enjoyed discussing boxing in general. When I was younger, Polish Olympic boxers fought at the Joe Louis Arena in Detroit, Michigan, and we loved going down there to watch them. Afterwards, the Polish boxers all came to my Polish brother-in-law's home, and we all had great Polish meals and lots of fun talking and laughing. It was fantastic. It was great as we all discussed life in America and life in Poland. Later in life, we would all get together at my brother-in-law's house to watch the latest fights. It was tremendous. At one point, Tommy Hearns' son, Ronald, became a boxer, and he was growing in popularity, and Emmanuel Stewart invited me down to watch Ronald fight with some ringside tickets. At the time, I was seated pretty close to Aretha Franklin, who was also attending Ronald's fight, and that made it even more fun to watch. Now, let's fast forward to Friday, November 15th, 2024 for the Tyson and Jake Paul fight. The whole world was gathering to watch it on Netflix that night. Everyone was looking forward to watching it. Everyone. So I have to be honest. The earlier fights were boring me to tears. They kept putting me to sleep. The fights all started at 8 p.m. and Tyson didn't come out until well after 11. Tyson fought well for the first two rounds, but then he clearly lost his speed and his energy, and his leg problems were becoming more and more apparent. His legs were weak and shaky. Jake Paul won the last 6 rounds. That was clear as day. And eventually Jake won the fight. During significant portions of the fight, it was Netflix that had serious buffeting problems that caused the screen to go black or start freezing. You would think that with Netflix's near infinite resources that they could have prepared for and avoided these technical difficulties, but apparently they didn't. I thought the commentators like Rosie Perez and Roy Jones Jr. were weak, and they tried to compensate for that by mouthing off the jokes that somebody was clearly telling them over their earpieces. These jokes were terrible. They sounded like something a child would try to say. It was really bad. At the end of the night, Jake Paul was slobbering all over Mike Tyson with so many compliments that it was a little embarrassing. My impression was that whoever produced this event for Netflix was very unprofessional and inexperienced and incompetent. Let's hope that Netflix does a better job in the future, because the idea of seeing major fights like this for free on Netflix instead of a pay-per-view is a really good idea, and it should be continued. Thank you, and I want to encourage you to subscribe to our channel for free. You can also like, comment, and follow us. We're going to have a lot of great celebrity interviews coming up, so make sure to click on that notification bell. Bye-bye.